Have you ever considered the plight of those enduring a severe drought for 3 years? Picture a parched landscape so barren that it's only dust and despair. This haunting reality isn't merely a tale. It's a biblical turning point in the story of the prophet Elijah, set against the backdrop of a relentless drought. By the end of this exploration, you'll grasp not just the dramatic saga of Elijah, but also how faith, courage, and obedience can alter the course of history. Our journey includes the unforgettable encounter between Elijah, the widow of Zarephath, and an extraordinary act of divine provision. Let's uncover the first gem in our narrative, when God commanded Elijah to confront King Ahab about Israel's rampant idolatry. He delivered a startling proclamation. As the Lord, the God of Israel, lives, there will neither be dew nor rain for the next few years, except at my word. Reflect on that. A drought means catastrophic devastation. Lacking rain, crops fail, livestock perish, and families struggle to survive. Elijah quickly becomes the target of royal anger, but God ensures his safety. After delivering the prophecy, God directs Elijah to the Kerith ravine, where a brook would supply water and ravens would bring in food. Almost fantastical, isn't it? Ravens, known for their mischief, were divinely assigned to provide for Elijah, delivering him bread and meat each morning and evening. Isn't that mind-blowing? Now, let's dig deeper. Why does this drought matter? It was not just a testament to Elijah's audacity, but a call for all Israel to repent. In a land consumed by idol worship, this drought served as a powerful indictment. It forced the people to confront their decisions. Would they continue to serve Baal, the god of rain, or turn back to the true God? But the drama doesn't stop there. When the brook ran dry, God spoke to Elijah again, telling him to go to Zarephath. There, a widow would sustain him. Mustering all his courage, Elijah ventured into foreign territory where he encountered a woman gathering sticks, the final preparations for a last meal with her son, as she had only a handful of flour and drops of oil remaining. Now, here's a thought-provoking question. What would you have done in her place? Would self-preservation come first, or would you take a leap of faith? Elijah, understanding her dire circumstances, requested that she use her last flour to make bread for him first. This was far more than a request. It tested her faith. Hesitant and fearful that this would mean death for her and her son, she nonetheless confronted her doubt as Elijah promised that if she fed him first, her supplies would last until the drought ended. In an act of faith and obedience, the widow complied. And just as Elijah foretold, her flour and oil never ran out. Can you imagine her astonishment? God transformed her scarcity into abundance because she dared to believe. But the narrative takes a heartbreaking turn. After this miracle, tragedy struck. The widow's son fell ill and died. In a moment of overwhelming sorrow, the widow accused Elijah of calamity upon her household. Yet, Elijah embraced the boy, prayed fervently, and astonishingly restored him to life. The widow's faith was renewed, affirming, "Now I know that you are a man of God and that the word of the Lord from your mouth is the truth." As we approach the climax of this extraordinary story, we witness faith interwoven with miraculous occurrences. Through a life-altering drought and the widow's journey of provision and loss, we uncover profound teachings about trusting God. So, what does this story signify for us in the present day? It invites us to view our situations not through despair, but through hope and obedience. It challenges us to evaluate our faith in God's promises amidst daunting challenges. What resonates with you from this narrative? Are there struggles in your life that seem as formidable as a 3-year drought? How can you act in faith, trusting God to provide as he did for Elijah and the widow? The essence of this story transcends a miraculous event. It's about a faith that transforms lives across time. If you've enjoyed this journey through these biblical insights, consider subscribing for more. We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't miss our next video exploring another intriguing biblical fact that might surprise you.